Welcome to the world where right is might and ethics are as optional as pineapple on pizza. Today we're lunging into the invisible hand of the marketplace, otherwise referred to as business ethics. Picture this, a bustling market, deals being made left and right. Here, business ethics serve not just as a nice-to-have, but as an essential guide, steering behaviors and choices with a moral compass. It's not all about coming out on top at any price, it's about triumphing the right way. We'll delve into 5 examples that reveal why ethics is as vital as deodorant in a crowded elevator. So, buckle up, Buttercup, and let's dive into the wild world of business ethics. Welcome back to Live Life in Freedom, your go-to spot for everything business, success, and mindset. First off, let's talk about trust. You know, that thing that's as fragile as a grandma's antique vase? Imagine, you're at a bustling market, the air is filled with the aroma of freshly picked fruits and the excited chatter of eager consumers. You approach a fruit vendor who hands you an apple that gleams like a polished gem. You take bite and it's crisp, juicy, and perfectly sweet. That vendor has earned your trust now, hasn't he? You'd likely return there for your next purchase. This, my friends, is a simple representation of how businesses gain trust. Trust is built through ethical practices like selling goods that don't fall apart after one use or providing services that actually work. Transparency, fairness, and respect towards employees and stakeholders are as key in establishing trust as a map is for a lost tourist. When a company operates in an open, equitable manner and respects its workforce and investors, it forms a bond of trust that isn't easily fractured. Keep in mind, trust isn't bought, it's earned. And ethics is the currency, not Bitcoin. Next up, brand reputation. Or as I like to call it, the difference between "oh yeah, I've heard of them" and "oh yeah, I love them." Now let's dive into heart of the matter. Picture this. A brand that doesn't just want to peddle their goods or services, but desires to be a respectable entity in the world. Sounds idyllic, doesn't it? That's the power of ethical conduct for a brand. It's akin to magic that morphs your brand from just another name in the crowd to the belle of the ball. How does it work, you ask? Because people admire authenticity and integrity, just like they admire a dog that doesn't bark at 3 a.m. They value businesses that don't just spout tall claims but prove their worth. Businesses that are transparent, responsible, and just. This admiration evolves into loyalty, and loyalty means customer retention. Who wouldn't want their customers to keep coming back for more? Thus, the next time you're contemplating how to gain a unique edge in the market, remember this. Ethical conduct isn't just beneficial for the spirit, it's advantageous for the business. So, want to be the business everyone loves? Forgo the idea of bribes and start with ethics. Now, on to employee morale. Because happy employees don't just make good coffee, they make good companies. Think of the ripple effect of ethical leadership on employee morale, as similar to the effect of a good joke at a party, infectious and uplifting. Imagine a workplace as functional as an office where the popcorn never burns in the microwave. One where trust and honesty are not just expected but celebrated. That's the kind of place people are motivated to give their best, day in and day out. So, boost morale, boost ethics, and watch your productivity skyrocket. Because, if you aren't aware, your employees are your most valuable asset. Treat them right, and they will treat your business right. Fourth on the list, legal troubles. Or rather, avoiding them. Because no one likes a lawsuit, right? Business ethics are a must-have to avoid legal troubles, just like a parachute is a must-have when skydiving. It's not just about ticking a box, it's about ensuring a safe fall. Similarly, playing by the rules, respecting rights, and maintaining transparency act as your safety belt on the road of business. It reduces the likelihood of facing legal hiccups, just as refraining from texting while driving decreases your chances of car accidents. It's a matter of being responsible and adhering to those important standards. Stay ethical, stay out of court. Simple as that. And finally, long-term success. Because who wants to be a one-hit wonder? Let's face it, ethics in business is as important as a good bassist in a rock band. An ethical approach isn't just for show, it's about creating a business that is honest, fair, and respectful. One that cultivates a loyal customer base, attracts dedicated employees, and creates an environment of trust. Also, running an ethical business has more benefits than a gym membership, and it's less sweaty. It's slow and steady like a tortoise in a race, but it wins the long run. So, you want to stick around? Then stick to ethics, not shortcuts. And that wraps up our deep dive into the underworld of business ethics. We've covered trust building, long-term success, and how to steer the business world towards a more ethical future without falling asleep. Now, which example will you work on first? Hopefully all of them. But either way, Drop your answers in the comments section below, and let's navigate towards a more ethical business world, together. Because let's face it, we could all use a little more ethics in our lives. So keep hustling, stay inspired, and live life in freedom.